No. Is that any better? Nope. Oh, maybe now. The mic wasn't plugged in all the way. It's picking me up now. Can you guys hear me? Awesome. All right, sorry about that. It just wasn't quite in all the way. It's one of the casualties of rearranging stuff. There we go. But yeah, 68D. I said, come on, focus. Yeah, we got ourselves a silver ender. So what all did I say? Oh yeah, the whole box is available. Got some option, same couple options plus a new one if you do 40 rolls or the whole box. We got a 1 pound, 1 ounce, 3/9 fine silver, Justice, little milk spots. And then we got the Silver Town bar and the Noah's Ark Armenia. So, oh, still low volume. My mic's picking me up to basically like the full decibel amount. All right, William E wanted the box. Michael wants a row. Oh, let's see. Yeah, however you guys want to work that out. The row a row would be 10. The whole or 10 rolls, and uh, just the angle prevented me from seeing the FG on the back of that coin. But yeah, all's the. I don't even know if I have everything listed right. I kind of threw everything together in a hurry today. All right, William E is sending PayPal. All right. Michael Mine says, William E, get the box. All right, so, well, I appreciate you guys. Before we get started on the box and all that, I am going to get this out of the way. So we do at least have a 40 in the box. Yay! Oh, set that off to the side. Um, Set the silver off to the side. So I forgot to get dimes at the bank, and I still have to update this silver price. I'm going to do that real quick. Pop on the Kitco. I know it's gone up. I just didn't update it. Let's do that together. Ooh wee. All right. Yeah, 4105. Which is lower than what I bought silver at Friday. But no, I forgot to pick up dimes. I did take them off the prize wheel, but I think it still pops up as a bonus on the bonus wheel. So in that event, I do have barber dimes left, so it'll be oops, all barbers. Oops. I'm not sure if we'll do a nickel battle today, just because time. Did spend all of yesterday. Man, I really want to get into these nickels too. I did spend all of yesterday um, at my daughter's volleyball tournament. It didn't go so great for them. They just weren't on their game. That's okay. It was a charity type fundraiser tournament rather than their regular tournament. Um, I will say that the hosting school, their it was all for varsity, but their hosting school had their junior varsity there too because one of the schools dropped out of the tournament. And I didn't stick around for the last game, but I know that that team made their junior varsity made it to the uh, not the main championship. There's I don't know they had a gold bracket and a silver bracket. So if you lost in the first round, you got to go through the second round, which was the silver bracket. So I mean That was the first game of the day, and that thing was heated battle. They didn't lose by much, like 2 points, I think it was, on their first one. So I was pretty impressed with um, the way that team played, and um, I don't know. It just speaks to, I guess, their coach. They were pretty good last year and the year before that. So yeah, we'll be into high school volleyball next year. Yay! All right, so I'm getting things updated. I got the prize wheel up. I am gonna need some shuffles in the chats. Um, with shuffles in the chat, that's gonna give us our first prize on the end of month giveaway. It's a new month, September. I do have wheat sets put together. Yay, I finally did it. All right, William E, I got your box purchase. So you're doing a no frills, and then I'm guessing I can still hold your wallet. If not, let me know. Um, and I'll have another ounce to throw in the mix next week if you want to wait. Um, yeah, yeah. Usually I at least spend some of my Saturday setting up for the stream, but left the game, came home, ate dinner, and cleaned up a little bit, rearranged a few things, went to bed. I went to bed early. I got up late. William E says, that's cool. Sure, we want to get into that box. I just want to make sure I got everything set up. Um, where's it at? Is it that? No. There it is. I don't know why I couldn't find that. All right. No rolls available. And I got a number 3 in chat. Good morning, JC likes Pam. All right, let's go over to, hey, I clicked the right button. 2 and 3. As you can see, these spots look a little bigger. I eliminated the die chip wheel and all the dimes and kind of knocked down some of the amounts for times things appear on the wheel just to get that down to an even 50. Spread out the chances, and I did the 1 ounce is a half ounce today. Um, once I build the wheel back up, I'll build that back up to an ounce, but today it's going to be half ounce. So star notes have also been removed. Lisa D was kind enough to offer to send some star notes this way to throw on the wheel. I definitely appreciate that. I got something on the way from Vinny. If it makes it, still no appearance on that envelope, Vinny. Hopefully it's not bad news, but like I said, regular mail like that, I don't know, post office is real slow to get through that, and it's not my local post office, it's the local distribution center. Outgoing, no issue. Incoming, they're still hugely backlogged, and we're climbing into the fourth quarter here in a month, so yuck. For stuff incoming, I recommend sending it not machinable. Um, if you want to send something, so that usually gets through there pretty quickly. It's the machinable stuff. Like I get bills. Like I don't rely on paper bills to come in, but they come in about 2 to 3 weeks late. So I know they're still behind on processing mail like that. All right, here we go. First prize on the end of the month giveaway wheel. And then I need another number we can add to the EOS. All right. We got ourselves a war pickle. War pickle. For the end of the month. Outstanding. And then what do we got on? All right, Vinny. I saw your email. I meant to respond to that. It's been pretty busy this week slash weekend. Give me another number of shuffles. We got to add to that EOS, and then we'll still have our end of hunt giveaway. We'll have our 25 likes giveaway most likely. We still got to do 4 spins for the charity chest, but since I did not pick up dimes and I don't have the wheel full, I'm going to do this. I owe you for charity chest. Just to keep track of the spins, it was 4 spins. So I will be doing an announcement on that in November, and uh, we'll actually do the charity chest stuff stream in December sometime. Don't have anything nailed down yet. First time I'm doing it. Don't know exactly how I'm gonna run it, but I want to try to make that an annual thing. Namaste. Whoa. Appreciate the stop in. Dropping the like. Good to see you. And let's get in the box so we can change the silver count. We're working on it. I got to add to the EOS. Chris Helms gave me the number 3. We're going to go ahead and shuffle that again. And then we can get into that box for William E. 1, 2, 3. The War Pickle strikes again. All right. War Pickles. All right. Gonna have to restock those again when I go get dimes. That's okay. That's not a big deal. All right. William E. sent for No Frills box. Got end of month taken care of. Get that off to the side. And then we'll square up William E.'s envelope when we get to the end of the hunt. I'm going to start on the left-hand side of the box. That gets us closer to the ender. And grab the first 5 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. BH Ringer, I sent some stuff to you. I know that question was for Namaste, but I sent some stuff to you and Maple Leaf Numismatics and John Chum Adventures earlier this week, last week. I don't. One of those. One of those. I did it at some point in time. All right, let's get these envelopes moved. Get that out of my way. Don't need the pen right now. All right, I'm ready. Hope you guys are. We're gonna break into these rolls for William E. I don't know. Maybe I should. Nah, every year I say maybe I should look into getting into watching football again. I do enjoy watching football. I just usually don't have the time. Or I choose to sleep rather than staying up to watch those games. All right, 71. We'll just scope as we go through today. Michael Martin's got a point getting into this box, so we can change that silver count. Love to hear that. ABH Ringer, I do appreciate that, good sir. You did not have to do that, but it does help. I got you mailed out. to everybody else. Let me move that bin. That was kind of far away. Oh, let's move my phone. There we go. I have my phone up under the scope. Have myself a oh, I don't even have the scope open. Just realizing that. Let's fix that. And what is going on? Try it again. There we go. That's better. I had myself a Waffle House breakfast. Went and picked up some Starbucks. I just passed out way too early last night. Usually I'll brew coffee the night before so I can have iced coffee. So I have my iced coffee. I'd really like to remember oh shoot. Now I don't remember what I would really like to remember. That's a shame. I'm getting old at my young age. I do believe memory problems run in the family. They don't end up being like major. Yeah, I'll figure it out soon enough. Ooh, 23. Did we get the DDO on that? Nope. So, Michael Martin has locked up that fake silver we had last week. Thank you, Michael Martin. He shot me an email with photo. $74D. Not it. $71D. Also, not it. I agree, Vinny. Chris Helms. Chris Helms. Oh, wait. Yep. Can we have a contest for all the end of month winners in a contest at the end to see who wins the year? You know, I haven't been doing it all year, but that could be something we do at the end of the year. I like that idea. And rather than a wheel spin last man standing, uh, might do like a duck race. I like the idea. A lot of 72s to check in this roll. Check that 74 first. Not the DDO. Nice, BH Ringer. Which ones you get? Vinny, I think you can drop your link in chat. I think. Like, if so, yeah, you're good to do that. Yeah, you should be able to drop links, I think, if you're a moderator. Yeah, because I think last weekend you guys were dropping links to Copper Out coins, coining around and all that. I was talking about them. Of course, they'll both be on later today as well. There'll probably be a break between me and Copper Owl. Blow this up a little bit for myself. There we go. It just looked extra thick, and well, I couldn't tell if those if that doubling was there. It's very clearly not. All right, next roll. Let's go. Let's see how quickly I can get through William E's box. Got a lot of stuff to take care of today. But I did pick up another box of circulated nickels again. So I do have 2 boxes of nickels here to hunt. And we'll get to it. Not as much to scope in this box so far as there was last box. Look at that smushiness. So smushy. Let's see. Paul was here, is here. Morning to you, Paul was here. That's here. Sorry, didn't have any luck on the halves this weekend. I know we had a complete skunker box last weekend, despite the trickery coin. But Michael E's got that, or Michael E. Sorry. I just realized I don't have that up. There we go. But Michael Martin, not Michael E. Michael Martin, hunting the box for William E. There we go. Just got that locked away for us. All right. It is a new month, so with that being said, William E is going for that 77D bonus, which it's only going to take 5 of those in the box to get that bonus 40%. That's it for the first 5 rolls. Let's get these under the scope. Nothing there. William E says next week's box is better. I hope so. Still need one of those boxes with silver in every roll. Still chasing the high of the New Year's Eve box, though, that's for sure. That was a fun box. The most fun I've had in a box. And that does, I am including times when I was a kid in the sandbox. The halves box was still more fun. That's real hard to see with the gunk. All right, first 5 rolls down. Let's get into the next set. Ooh, let's see. Oh, okay, you guys are talking about Amazon warehouses. Yeah, those fulfillment centers are pretty big. I did used to work for Amazon, but that was a delivery station where they dispatch those vans out of. I was doing pretty well there until, well, that's a lot to get into. Hey, we got silver in the middle of the roll. We got, William E. I don't think next week's box will be better. You got, look at that, silver Sammy. Not only is it a silver Sammy, how many silvers do you count? Ron Pierce, good morning. So you're making out like a bandit today, William E. Just in this one roll, it looks like we got 3 silvers. We got the silver Big Mac. Oh wait, yeah, William E. spoke too soon. Let's make our way to it. All right. So that is a nice looking 40%er right there. And another 40%er right here. Got a 65 and a 66 and a 68. So that's at least 2 68s. 3 40s in one roll. I hope we get more like that. So that's going to take you out of skunk range with the 340s there. That's 120. That gets us above the 90. All right, let's scope out these 72s. I'm just going to do that while we're scoping. What a nice roll. How lovely. Let's have some more of those, please. That would be just spectacular. Yeah, no fakers in William E.'s box. No fakers today. Oh, that's exciting. All right, let's set these off up to the side. And let me come back a little on that. Give myself some room. I say that as I jab the screwdriver right into my finger. That's why I don't use a knife. Well, for opening rolls. Ah, that's okay. They can't all look like that. Finding silver would start to get boring if they all looked like the last roll. But I don't think we would complain. Here's 73D. Something different to look at. I gotta update the board. I'm gonna do that before we even throw those under the scope. I will forget before we get there. Alright. We're gonna update 40%ers to 3 in the box. That's exciting. Love getting to update that. Yep. Yeah. Posting links works just fine, it looks like. So BH Ringer got himself a new scope with a screen. It's the link right there. He's just dropped in the chat. I'm gonna pull that up right quick. Well, I'm gonna get to these coins first. We gotta finish the roll. Yeah, this one doesn't look promising. Alright, we got some 72s and 171. Okay. Thumb is not cooperating. That's not good. 71 here. And that's not going to be it either. Yeah, one less goose egg. Hey, that's a heck of a lot better than last night. Okay. So this is the scope that, whoa, what happened? This is the scope that PH Ringer just linked. That's where it takes you. So it's got its own little screen, SD card. Guess it could take its own images on the SD card. Does it hook up to the computer? Let's see, it takes a DC 5-volt plug in, and I like mine straight to the pooter. Nice. It says compatible devices, laptop and PC, but 50 to 1,000 times magnification. Connect to PC for larger view. Perfect. I do need to upgrade from my little pluggable. I don't quite have the desk space for that guy right there, but I like the ability to move it up and down versus my makeshift pluggable stand, which is a empty nickel box with the holes in the bottom. Then I cut off the bottom of another nickel box and used those holes and kind of like wedged it further back in the box so I can slide that bendable piece through there, and it just holds it in place real nice. All right, let's fill the board. Come on, we like to fill the board today. Well, we got another silver sandwich, but it's going to be more 40s. So William E, you're up to 5 40s. I'm going to go ahead and pull the first one out and gets us another 1966. And you got some nice looking ones in here there, William E. And then our next one, 1968. Awesome. That's going to be 2 more 40s. That puts us at 5. Awesome. And because that's so blue, camera doesn't pick it up that well. That is very blue. I'm going to flip that one over first. Ah, it's just a 78D. So blue. No. A couple 71Ds, a third. There we go. A fourth, a fifth. Well, you know what? If next week's box is better than this, then I'm all for it. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on BH Ringer's review on that scope. See what you say about that scope. Looks nice for 35 bucks. That's what was that? That one that now I can't think of his name. Diggin' Dave uses and promotes. I think is that Tom Love brand. And I haven't looked at it in a while, but I think the last time I looked at it was like 60 or 70 bucks. With the fourth quarter coming up, I am highly focused on making purchases to resell on eBay. Very highly focused on that. Actually, got a new record sale, not dollar wise, but time for the item to sell. Listed a digital camera that I got from Goodwill for $6. Well, it's $5.99 in tax, but I'm just gonna call it $6. Sold it for 30 plus shipping. Um, I listed it, and within I think it was 20 minutes. Within 20 minutes, it sold, and that is going to China. Oh, that's a cool Nifty. This one's also blue. 2018 D. Not really picking up the color that well. But we got a Nifty to add to the board. That's awesome. Slowly chipping away at the goose eggs there. That many 40s in a Nifty. Hopefully we get a proof to go along with it. Some 90s would be great. I know Vinny's always wanted to see those proof Benjis come out of the box. Oh yeah, let's get those under the scope. We'll get the board updated as well. Yeah, that wasn't my best flip by like dollar amount at all, that camera, but definitely my fastest sell. It kind of made me mad too. Like I got all my stuff listed that I had set aside to list that day, and I was like, all right, I'm going to the grocery, and got my things together to go to the grocery. Left, and somebody messaged me a question, and I probably wouldn't have answered that question for a long time, but very reasonable question. We got another silver sandwich. Another silver Sammy. Silver Sammy. Oh, look at all these silver Sammys. All right. But there was a train, so I had to sit there and wait on the train. And I think I'm missing no. No, this has been chemically altered. I was gonna say I think I'm missing the clad layer, but I think it was stripped away. I'm seeing some of it there. That's cool. Anybody want the copper looking bicentennial? I'll just set that off to the side. I'm not gonna count it as miscellaneous, but I forgot to add the Nifty. And let's go ahead and add the 240s we just found. 13 silver, says JC likes Pam. So with that, like I've got the international shipping set up through eBay. So once it makes it to the hub that ships to China, which is in Washington, I think it's in Washington State. All right, here's that first 40. It's a 67. All right, we just need one more year and you got all your 40s. Yeah, once it's delivered there, it's out of my hands. It's completely in eBay's hands. So as long as it makes it to the hub, we're good to go. 65. 740s. Yep, that's right. Couple 2022s in the box here. All right. 72. But yeah, that was my second international sell on eBay. The first one was the day before. It was a pair of jeans going to Germany. So, and they were actually a brand that does well on Amazon. Prana, I think is the name of it. Let me make this bigger. I thought that was it. It's not it. Let's come over here and look again. Yeah, I think it was Prana was the name brand. And I mean, that wasn't like a huge flip or anything. The pants from Goodwill, $7 with tax. So it's like $6.59 plus tax. And then they sold for 20 plus shipping. So after fees and everything, I made like 9 and some change on the pair of pants. But oh, next set of 5, and this is the one with the enders or ender. All right. So we're at least got one more silver coming up. At bare minimum, I'm hoping this whole box is littered with these 40s. And see, now it's set my expectations. I'm expecting every single roll to have a sandwich in it. Uh, man. We are on roll number 11. So we're about to be in roll 12 with that ender. Which will put us at 8 40s in the box thus far. Yeah, the way his light's hitting this today, I got to keep pulling the scope up full view for myself. Not making that easy. All right, next roll. Oh, look, silver. Yay. Come on, Sammy. Come on, 90. All right, you got 3 silvers in this roll. And I can't tell if that one in the middle is a 40 or a 90. We'll see when we get there. That's epic. Love finding good boxes like this one. Let's start with what's in the middle. It's a 67. That's 1. There's that 68D ender. 2. 69. There you go. All 5 years. Well, there's 6 years, but I doubt we'll find a 70. I change the 40s to 10. 10 40s in a Nifty. Man! Alright. I don't care if the box cools off. Sorry, William. I mean, I do, but I'm happy with the box after so many lame boxes. Oh yeah, we gotta throw those under the scope, huh? Right, it's about time for a great box. Just saying, I'm still chasing that high from New Year's Eve. This is a similar feeling, just not finding the Walkers and Benjis. Still silver, still happy. All right, next roll. What are we gonna find for William E? Oh my goodness, 3 more silvers. Ha! This is a great box. All right, silver number 1 is a 65. 68. And number 3, another 65. Let's update the board. 13 silvers. I didn't even see this. Look at this. The edge is rubbed down. There were 4 silvers in that. That is a 1968 right there. And it sounds silvery. 4 silvers in that roll. Gotta update that now. Nice pickup, William E. Very nice pickup, good sir. I hope so. I hope so, Ron. I hope we all do. As far as like silver coin count, I don't think we're quite at the level we were on New Year's Eve. Actually, I think we are. I can't remember. I actually have to go back and look at this point. Really hoping for some 90s, but I'm loving all these silver Sammies. There's at least one more silver, another 40. In that roll there, another 69. And nope, another one of those more pronounced copper edges. So you got 2 40s in that roll. So 1 and a 2. So we are at 16 40s in this box. Whoops. That goes there to be scoped. And we are at 23 likes so far. So make sure you're hitting that like button. Light? I meant like. Hit that like button. Oh, he got a no frills box. He got the $65 option. So he still gets an ounce of silver with this. He's up on the money for sure. And for once in a long time, I don't have to pay up for a skunk box. No frills box. And there is more silver in this roll. Is it one or two? Ah, let's get to it. That is a 66. Add that to the board. 17 silvers in the box so far. Better get some more boxes quick. I get them every, well, they come in every Thursday, but I get them every Friday. So I can't make it to any of the box, or to the bank where I got my boxes before they close. All right. So that was just the first 15 rolls. So we're averaging more than one silver per roll right now, which is probably not going to stay on that track, but who knows? We are going to find out, though. Oh no! Our silver Sammys have been replaced by new Sammys. $23, $22, $23, $22. So we got some 23s and some 22s in here as well. Get those 23s up under the scope. You guys got some high hopes on this box. Hey, a record box I would not be unhappy with. All right, nothing on the 23s. What about that 74? We got anything on that? So we just need proof, 90, and a miscellaneous. We can fill the board. We've done it before. We can do it again. It's been a long time since we found a proof. All right, next roll. I don't see any silver. That darn fake one. The one that does not get an FS designation. But it is on Variety Vista. It's just very, very common. That one with, you got doubling on the serif there at the bottom of the eye. But the that's on Variety Vista, but you also need that doubling on the serif in the N, the top serif in the I. It's very obvious when you see it. But that wasn't it. William E says this is his best box hunt. Ron Pierce says it's like a Smaug box. I agree. Scrap Metal Racing got me. I was looking down. I don't have any redeems or nothing like that, but there's a 2023 Ender. Oh, that's the most rolls we've had in a row, I think, without silver. 3. Scope out for the 23. Yeah, all right. Y'all can still hear me. We're good. I'm still picking up good on my end. I could probably move the mic a little closer to my face like this, but the input's all the way to the max. All right. That's hard to tell. No, that ain't it. All right. 72s. 71s. Let's see. All right. My YouTube's done that lately, where it'll suddenly like just cut out the sound of what I'm watching, and I'll have to just completely close out the tab and open it back up. So we're no silver again. Oh no! Did we make it mad? I think we made it mad. Maybe it's just giving us a break. It was a lot of heavy lifting. There are some nicer looking coins in here. We are at 26 likes. We'll do that 25 likes giveaway. We'll get that started here in just a moment. So I'll start that as soon as I finish sorting the roll. Oh, that's a 73. We want to look at that for sure. All right, let's get that going real quick. 25 likes. All right, so we got the 25 likes giveaway going. Just type that into the chat, and I get you entered into the 25 likes giveaway. Woo woo! And we can add on to the EOS, which so far is just a war pickle. All right, that is picking everybody up. Oh, Yenny snuck in here. Didn't catch you. Good morning, Yenny. I think what I'll do is I'll run that 25 likes through the next 5 rolls after this one. That should put us at our halfway point in the box. Yeah, I think the silvers got traded out for 23s. That's not fair. Come on, box. I've been keeping the board updated every time we find something. Yeah. All right. And a few 71s. Come on, DDO. Show yourself. Oh, silver so far? 1740 so far in this box. 17. Awesome, Vincent C. Glad to hear you got that package. One more 71. And Ron, I discovered I did not send out your package. I think it was just like one thing. Um, if you want, I'll keep a hold of it until next month. If not, I'll send it out. It got stuck behind William E's wallet. So I do apologize about that. I still have it. It's still here. I can't remember if it was a nickel or a dime. All right, we're gonna get through these 5 rolls right here, and then we'll do the 25 likes giveaway. All right, let's get back on that silver. Come on, box. I mean, the roll's already pre-busted. Hopefully that's a good sign. And it wasn't. Another 2023. That's what happened with me. Your silvers got traded out for new coins. I don't like it. I don't know who did that while I wasn't looking. I think it might have been my cat. Speaking of which, we did a 25 likes giveaway. I'm gonna do a quick halftime. I've got the door open to the patio because my cat did not want to come in. Don't blame her. It's really nice outside, but it is starting to warm up, and I can feel it heating up in here. So I got that to take care of. Make sure she's back inside. We'll get all this square first. Nothing on the 23. What about the 73? 50 years prior. Nope. Maybe we gotta go back 51 years. Nope. We got after what's on the desk right now. We got 25 rolls left after these four. What year am I looking at? 72. Okay. I didn't want to only look at half of the potential. All right, 4 more rolls. We'll do that 25 likes giveaway. What's it going to be? What are we going to add to the EOS? Oh, no worries, Paul. I got the thing scrolling up top of the stream there. I'm not sure what you're watching on. I haven't looked to see how legible that is on mobile. But man, no silver in that roll. Not a single 77 to speak of. But I'm guessing William E. wouldn't hate a bonus 40, but he ain't going to be mad at missing it. I don't know. That's I did say I'm guessing. It could be a bad guess. He says no, I'll miss it. I told you it could have been a bad guess. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've hit them pretty hard at like one end of the box before, so it's still possible. There are 25 more rolls, so you would still just need one in every 5 after these 4 to get that bonus 40. All right, 3 rolls till the giveaway. All right. So I've seen plenty of 77 Phillies in here. But that's not what we're after. Oh, okay. There you go, Paul. Yeah, it scrolls across the top. So you can always pop in and check on that. So we did get the one nifty. Got 18 finds out of this box, and it's been a fun box. Just hoping it doesn't slow down completely like these last few rolls. Yeah, William, you about to get a box this time for your stuff. It looks like you're gonna have a tube of 40s. I don't have a tube to spare, but I can always pick up some more halves tubes on Friday. Wait, misread that. Yeah, another 23. Would love to catch an OFG for a first on the channel. I I just slid it up under the scope. Didn't even look. I just slid it up under there. All right. Let's try doing this with looking. That usually helps find things. It did go cold. I was worried about that. Although I feel like I spoke it into existence and tried blaming my cat. Alright, the light's hitting differently. There we go. That's easier to see that it's not what I'm looking for. Alright, last roll before the giveaway. We at least got a 74D to scope. Yeah, that box went real cold. Real quick. Okay, it's just the way everybody was laying on each other. Oh yeah, 74D. Alright, 3 coins to scope. We're gonna start the giveaway, We're gonna pick a winner. 72. Why must you do me this way? 71. And 74. Not the DDO. Alright. Let's see here. We got 15 in on the 25 likes giveaway. I'm only showing 14 people here. Someone entered the giveaway and left. Oh no. Alright. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pick a winner, and I agree, William E. Start a new silver streak after the break. Choose a winner. The winner's Benny. Benny, you win. How many shuffles would you like, Vinny? Oh, found the pen behind my phone. Playing with your silver, William E. One shuffle for Vinny. One shuffle. One shuffle. Here we go. One shuffle. One spin. Vinny gets a random Wheatie and the bonus wheel. Alright, let's open up the bonus wheel. Let's duplicate this tab. And open the bonus wheel. Give it the one shuffle and spin it. Alright, we gotta get you flipped up. But you got a die crack nickel. I'm gonna flip that up at the end. It's a 2023P with that small die crack on the left side of the Monticello. Then you get random Wheatie. So let's get into the bag and get that random Wheatie out. And then we will add to the EOS and take a quick break. That's a random weedy. Actually, I'm going to put that over there. I need to refill those. All right, there you go. Random weedy. Random year. 1945. Philly minted. Random weedy. And like I said, Vinny, we'll get you flipped up once my hands are clean. Since that is an uncirculated nickel. We'll get that added. Put a little star here. We'll do that after I clean up. Now we got to add to the EOS, which is a war pickle so far. Now we're going to shuffle one more time. Spin the wheel. And looks like we got a 90% half to add to that war pickle. All right. Let's find what I did with that. Okay, that's a full roll of 40s. Half roll of 40s. It's got to be here. There it is. I want to go ahead and add these in. Got that war pickle. And oh, it looks like that 90 is going to be a Benji. So you got 51 Benji. And then we got a Philly minted war nickel made in 1943. And it does appear that it's used.
Hey, how about the pickle? It's used.
All right, yeah, used. All right. That is a silvery EOS so far. All right. Got that added in there. So we still have congrats, Vinny, on your 25 likes. And we still have the EOH. Might do that next weekend. I don't know. I might just run IOUs and add to the. Well, you know what? We'll see. We'll see at the end. We'll see when we get there. Haven't decided yet. All right, quick halftime. Go ahead and get the next 5 rolls out onto the desk over here. And hopefully we get back in the silver. I think we just need to give that box a break. It was a little hot. Gotta let it cool down a little bit. All right. And with that, I'll be right back. And after volleyball season, this right here will have some elevator music. I just need some time to make new music. I wish I was baking cookies. Sorry about that. All right, we're here. We're back. We got hopefully more silver to find. Let's go, silver. Or let's show up, silver. We don't want it to go. Not yet. Not till I get the package together. Oh, just another new coin. We don't like that. Coining around. What's going on? Welcome in. You missed all the fun coining around. Well, hopefully you didn't miss all the fun. Hopefully you just missed half of it. Coining around is going to be on later. He does have auction items. Go check them out. 6:45 p.m. Eastern Time. He's here, but he will be there. And let's see, here in about 30 minutes, he's got to go to Walmart. That's just a guess, though. That last part was just a guess. Oh, that was a 72. Let's try 71s. Nothing times 2. Ooh. Look at that BH Ringer dropping the link. Thanks, BH Ringer. And nothing in that roll. Come on. It was like every other roll earlier. Oh, in an hour. No, the end of the box. I'm gonna do the end of the box at the end. I'm gonna keep going across. Yeah, 73. Not a. I got all those 72s to check. I'd really like to get back into the silver. Two, one. Darn. No nickel battle today. I got a lot of stuff to get done just because of that all-day volleyball tournament yesterday. Must be another half a box somewhere. Not at my house. And last 71 in that roll is also a bummer. Oh, okay, coin around. So you don't go in and walk around and get your things. You go there and pick it up. More 23s. Man, one Nifty in the whole box so far, though. All right, let's see if we can get some miscellaneous on the board. 71. What a big old gash right there. Couple of 72s. The lighting tricked me. This one's got a dot on its ear. Guess that's how this person marks their GDO candidates. And a couple of 23s. I don't think that's it. I think we just got machine doubling here. Yeah, that's machine doubling. Darn it. All right, we got 20 rolls to go after this one right here. More new coin. That was a scrappy looking 71. That looks like more machine doubling to me. And we got a few 71s after that. We'll grab that next 5 rolls. There's a scrappy 71. That's been through some things in its life. All right, with these 5 out, that's 15 left in the box. Come on, there we go. Oh, I agree, Chris Helms. Hey, thanks, Copper Out Coins. A BH birdie. Yeah, he sounded the alarms. He was ringing the bell on that one. The box has cooled off. We were like every other roll finding silver. Matter of fact, when I get through this roll without silver, I'm gonna pull William E's stash out and let him see it again. Not a single 77D in this box yet. DTL? I don't know who that is. Somebody's initials. I hope you do too, Copper Out Coins. And he will be live there at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. There we go. Light made that hard to see. That was a nice looking 73 too. Too bad it's not the Dito. The Dito. Couple of 71s. And we're going to get William E's pile of treasure out. Show that off. We're just missing the 1970. Here is William E's pile of treasure here. Look at all that. Yeah. And the one lone Nifty. It's quite discolored, but in a pretty way. 2018 Denver. We got 4 1965s and 3 66s and a couple of 67s and 6 68s and 2 69s. There you go. Noon on the left coast. I like it. Left coast. Looks like we got more new coin in this one. What happened is, like every other roll was silver Sammys, and now it's gone into every other roll's got 2023s in it. We traded the silvers out for the new coin. So far it's just been on the left side of the box. Yeah, I hope your boxes have the same type of fortune that this one does, because I mean, it's about time we got on the silver over here. But that's like literally 2 more than we found all year just in this one box on 40s. So in one box, we managed to more than double that number. Or, uh, yeah, we'll make that number double on the scoreboard over there. That was rough. I like the way that edge looks. Let's see. It's not silver. It's also not a proof. Oh, wait, it is a proof. Hey, that's what year I was minted in. I was saying it'd been a while since we found a proof. Let's get that on the board. Booyah. We just need a 90 and a miscellaneous. And if, I don't know, if we do find a 90 and not a miscellaneous, I'll count this, it's not actually missing the clad layer, but this thing looks, pretty copper. I'll count it as a miscellaneous if we don't find one in the box and we get a 90. I really don't want to count it because it's interesting, but the mint didn't do it. All right, a proof. I knew I liked the way that edge looked. All right, 73. Not the DDO. 71. I'm struggling to see the 71s today. Oh no. And 72s. Disappointment. Yeah, I got, let's see, coining around, copper altcoins. Got you guys in since I announced that. Copper altcoin says he's on the phone, so it's hard to tag. All right, but yeah, I won't be doing a nickel battle today, so I can get some things done and still catch y'all streams. Do have 2 full boxes of nickels that we need to get into. Guys, I'm gonna throw it under the scope, but I could see the outline under the scope. Is that an OFG? I can't even make it out. I know, I love the nickel battle too. I'm not seeing it. Let's I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I don't see the FG on this 72D. Try to get a little more focus there. But it says you're supposed to be able to see it straight on. Ah, well, there's our miscellaneous. No FG. First one on the channel. If it is indeed the no FG, I'm counting it as such. We're going to change that to a miscellaneous. We just need to find a 90, y'all. We can fill the board. Maybe it stopped giving 40s because the other half of the box has the 90s. One can hope. One can dream. Wait. No mint mark. You know, see, that one's got the FG on it, plain as day. All right. So we're checking a 23, a couple 71s. We got, whoa, stop it. I didn't look yet. 16 rolls to go in this box. Can't we fill the board? I know, Vinny. I've been wondering the same thing. I would gladly take that as a 190 in the box. All right, 71. All right, 15 rolls to go for William E. Love to get back on that silver. Let's go. Ah, just some dirty edges and one newer coin. It's going to be another 2023. Yep, it's there and it's there. And we did have a 40 trick us earlier into thinking it was clad. Hey, Jimmy Lucari. PH Ringer says it's in your envelope, Benny. Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Copper out coins. Rounding this up to do a nickel battle. Um, mind you, his it would basically have to be a Friday night. Like I didn't have my daughter this weekend, but that's her. She had her volleyball tournament, and that is really close to her grandparents. So she stayed with them. Wanted to have some friends over for a sleepover. Um, they've got a large enough place for several friends. I've got a big enough place for one friend. So she's at that age where it's sleepovers all the time. But if it wasn't for that tournament, I'd have a lot more free time this weekend. But she's got 2 more games left in the season. I don't know when their actual tournament's going to be. They usually hold that on a Saturday too. I mean, it was perfect metal detecting weather too. But couldn't. I should have asked. I should have asked ahead of time, see if I could metal detect at the school, because there were hours in between games, or her games, I should say. Yeah, Thursday nights. Yeah, I could do a Thursday night. I would have to take a nap. Yeah, we'll have to get that together. Nickel battles are fun. And now that I'm getting circulated nickels, they're even more fun. All right. Well, now I'm just throwing them everywhere. Maybe. Maybe. And get on the stream yards and have a four-way nickel battle. I'll do rolls for like each of us do rolls for somebody. Does sound like fun. Oh, I'm looking at chat trying to slide this up under the scope, and I'm like, why is it not popping up? I was to the left of the scope about 2 inches. I thought I'd frozen up or something. Yeah, see, we're just getting new coin Sammys. No, let me get back in the silver. Maybe next week's Bach? Wow. Maybe next week's box will have the silver. That was bright. I'm still pretty happy with the box, especially after finding the no FG. That's the first one I found. So, can't get mad at that at all. I would like to get you a whole roll of 40s. I mean, we got so close to it. I didn't see Coining Around respond to the Copper Al Coins question about the nickel battle. I wonder if he went to go get his Walmart order. I'm gonna still try to get down to Chattanooga this November. I'm gonna take a look at my vacation time. I think I want to take that Thursday off. That way I can pick up my coin on that Thursday and hunt it down there. With the guys that'll be showing up, I think we got Jolly Roger going to hunting Southwest Ohio. I think is trying to go. I don't know how that'll work out. Walker Magnet's going. Yeah, I gotta get that looked at, get my time put in. Nobody's got time requested off for November, so if I can do that for anybody else, that would be a good idea. All right, 72s. No DDO. I'm sorry it started off so hot and then just got cold. At least it sprinkled a couple of other finds throughout the rest of the box for us. We do still have rolls, not counted out yet. But like this right half of the box looks like last week's box. And my coin vault lady has quite the sizable coin vault. I wonder if she orders uh, multiple at a time for me and just holds on to them or not. This roll's pre-busted and disappointing. Well, disappointing on the edge. It's what's on the inside that counts, though, right? So this person's looking for no FG on the wrong coin. Oh wait, I didn't check that 81. Where'd it go? Or was that 80? There it is, 81. Now check them all. Make that a little bigger for me. That's better. 72. 72. Oh, it was looking like it for a second. And 71. Nothing. All right, we got 10 rolls left. See a lot of new enders on this end of the box. 10 rolls. Oh yeah, there's still hope. There's still hope for stuff. We can maybe that's half of a collection dump, and this one has like a smaller portion of someone else's. I get the two for today. So we did get the proof on the right side of the box, and the 72D no FG. I mean, earlier we had a 40%er look like that, where somebody had rubbed it down because it's missing reading. So seeing that on edge, I didn't expect that to be silver. You never know. But it's like this right half of the box just looks like last week's whole box. And like with the same 72 P's getting marked down on the FG, the earlobe marks, or center of ear marks. Yeah, that's a nice 98P as far as the strike goes. Still looking for that magic coin. All right, 74. Man, that is bright. Nope. 71. And that's a big no on that side and that side. Oh yeah, I mean I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for it. Just being trying to be realistic. Let's see if I set my expectations low, then I won't be as disappointed when they're not met. All right, 9 rolls, including this guy right here. That would be another 23. Oh, the green stripe. Haven't seen that one in a while. Oh, thought I had them all. Nope. All right, both these 74s are marked correctly and correctly marked. We just got lucky the one time so far. And Vinny is demanding that box give up. Approved Benji. I just want to find my first barber. Well, not found a barber coin roll hunting. I have found barber dimes in vending machine. Well, hold on. One in a vending machine, like change slot. One in a coin star. One. I found 4 total. Self checkout. Is that another no FG? Nope, there it is. I see it. It's just dirty. It's a there. Yeah, we do need the whole tube, right? I mean, we got a whole tube of fines. A couple 71s and a 23 to scope. Oh, 23. Got to do that one. And that sunlight is in a bad spot. 7 rolls to go. Counting this one. Swing. Three, 74, 71s. Come on. Let's get it. Man, should have went right to left on this box. Ended on the bang. That's all good. We still got 5 rolls left. I'm gonna scope this one out. I don't really see the D, but I see what looks like would have been a D. Where the D goes, we'll scope it. Actually, I'm gonna start with that one. Yeah, that's a ghost D right there. Probably a grease strike D, where somebody rubbed it down. Looks like a whole lot of like micro scratches right around it. The 71 D no D. Yeah, see that's a D. Just barely there. The FG's there. Alright, that's not anything. Just interesting to look at. I can't tell what's going on there because the lighting. There we go. It looks so smushed. Alright, we got some 72s and a 23 to look at. We get into the last 5 rolls. 72, 72, 23. Alright, last 5 rolls. Oh, I can't read chat. Oh yeah, I'm hoping for the magic coin, really. It would be another first for me. William E. would finally have his magic coin he's been on the hunt for. One coin to scope in that whole roll. And it gives us nothing. 4 to go. Yeah, getting those 2023 Sammys now. Again, I should say. All right, well, here's that 86. No. How about this one? What about this one? All right, 3 to go. Just one new one in that one. I say new. Oh, hey, somebody checked that one. Yeah, look at all that swishy swirling around they did with the Sharpie there. Yeah, see, I'm wasn't seeing these in the first half. That's what leads me to believe that the second half is just somebody's mostly a hunted set of halves that have been recycled. Looks like they liquidated it. And a 71. 2 rolls to go. Come on, something. Come on, finds. That's what we're here for. Those aren't finds. Ah, that's a 2022 there in the middle. That one. No, it's a 23. And a 23. And 2 more 23s. Sorry, I know that's bright. Then a skinny 90s. Nope, year 2000. And then 82 and 83p. FGs are there. I haven't seen a 2025 half, and I'm not going to complain about it. Not going to complain about it. I got lucky last year. Got maybe like 2 or 3 boxes of 2023s, 1 box of 2024s. Um, and then I paid for it with nickels, or got paid for it with nickels this year. Nothing but 2024s and 2025s all year. And those 2025 nickels are still selling on eBay. They don't sell as fast as they were earlier this year. So I taking a lot of them back to the bank. I still have a whole box here of 25s. Well, whole box minus 2 rolls. I gotta pack those up and ship those out. Last roll did not hold any silver. So that's it. That box is empty. All right. Sorry, William E. Couldn't quite get you a full roll of 40s. I couldn't fill the board. Our first 77D of the box was in the last roll. Wouldn't you know? Well, I'd say we had a pretty good box. Wouldn't quite fill the board, but we got the first proof we've had in a long while. The first 72D, no FG, that I have ever found. And also, yeah, come on. That's gunk on his ear. Just one IFC. One severely discolored, but beautiful Nifsy. Alright, let's get everything scoped, see if we got any DDOs to end the hunt with. It's looking like that's going to be a nope on that 77, so next week, still just got to find 5 of your box to get the bonus 40%er. That does it for the 74. We got the gunky 72. So gunky. He needs to clean his ears. That's why that one didn't become silver. It couldn't hear us. And the last coin, the scope, is also a disappointment, but we will take the excitement. Still not going to count that as a miscellaneous. It's kind of ugly. I doubt you want that, William E., but if you do, let me know. I mean, it could be missing the clad layer and just be also messed up. I mean, if you want that for closer inspection, let me know, but I'm seeing where that copper scraped. It's looking like somebody gave this thing a bath in something. Hey, John Chum Adventures, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, William E. got 1, 2, 3, 4 1965s. And then you got 1, 2, 3 1966s. And then just 2 1967 40s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 1968s. 2 1969. 1 1985 San Francisco minted circulated impaired proof. Our first proof in a while. If you want this, William E., let me know. For an ugly book, I could keep it. I'll just hold on to it for funsies. Just because it looks interesting. All right, then we got the 1972D. No FG. How close can it focus? I don't think it'll focus that close up. No FG there. And then you want to bank this to trade in, William E., let me know. If you just want me to send it to you, also let me know. It's got a touch of the Ring of Death on this edge here. And looks like a little bit up here. And the reverse. He says, bank it. Yes, sir. I will bank that for you. All right, let's get you squared away. While we're getting you squared away, we're going to get everybody in on the end of hunt giveaway. That was a great box. It's a shame it wasn't sprinkled throughout it, but those silver Sammies were a blast to find and open up. So let's get the end of hunt giveaway going. Then we can roll into the EOS. Whoops. Hit done on that one. All right, EOH. Type that in the chat. That word right there. That'll get you entered for the end of hunt giveaway. We'll add to the end of stream giveaway. And in the meantime, I'm gonna get William's wallet set up. For those that didn't make it in earlier or in the month, we started off with a war pickle. So we'll add another prize next week. Chris Helms had an idea. I like it. All the end of month giveaway winners. We can do a giveaway for end of year. And I was thinking maybe like a duck race or something to do that with. All right, and then we got another box hunt on the 7th of this month. And then you got 17 40% halves. And then you're up to 3 Nifsies that you've got banked. So really don't get much of anything. We just keep banking them if you want. And then you got a 72D. No FG. Nice. There's your silver, William E. All 40s, but that's a good amount of money in melt. You're going to compare that one. Hey, thanks for buying the hunt. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Make sure I did not miss anything. Got Michael Martin still here. All right, I got VMC, Coin Brown, Captain Vic, 59, Jimmy Lacari, Mark Spafford, John Chum Adventures, Chris Helms. Paul was here, still is. JC Likes Pam, William E, Yenny, Ambon, Michael Martin, PH Ringer. I've got you guys in on the EOH. Cool. I'm going to get William E squared away. Yeah, look. So, William E is collecting the blue Nifsies. He's got me holding on to those. So you got 3. That was your 90 from the skunk on the 17th. And then your ounce that you picked out, that's still in there. Then out of your free rolls, you got a 40%er in there. Forgot about that. All right, 72D, no FG. We're just going to toss it in this flip here. The impaired proof, it's impaired already. I'm going to go ahead and get it in here with your 90. I'm going to take that 40, William E, and add it to your stack. And then what I'm actually going to go ahead and do is take these out of a tube. And it's only 7. And this will make it easier. Wait a minute. 8. There we go. There you go, William E. There's your 40s. They don't exactly fit in the envelope, but I know they're yours. Do you want me to continue to hold on to that? I will. I am going to put together a small envelope for your NIFC bank. And I'll do tally marks. That way you can cash in and one can stay or whatever the case ends up being. All right, so we got that together for William E. Nice. Uh, it's my first. I appreciate it, William E., but it was in your box. I'll keep it for me if you want. I appreciate that. This is my first. Yeah, these are okay. Those were just. I was like, what is this stack of halves on my desk? Those things I need to go through and categorize from like previous hunts where NFCs or have been left behind or traded in, and I just haven't put it with the rest of the NFCs. Let's look at this. Yeah, the last time we found a proof, it was this 88 that stayed. All right. Yeah, still got some more organization to do. Gotta do this EOH. Nice, Vincent C. All right, William E says keep it. I appreciate that, man. And I'm gonna forget, so I'll go ahead and take that out. And I'm gonna grab a smaller flip. There we go. Get that. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me, especially being the first one and well, only one I found. Keep that. Outstanding. Actually, I'm going to toss it in there with those. And then you've got your gator. Did you want to pick out an ounce for this box, or you want to see what I bring in next week, William E? Let me know. The choices right now are, um, well, where did the Little Miss Justice go? It was the Silvertown, the Armenian Noah's Ark. I know you've seen those before. Oh, there she is. And now picked up the Gibraltar Justice. It does have some milk spots on it. I'm pretty sure those are on the coin itself. I'll just say it is. Yeah, there's got some milk spots there. But it's hey, T-Rep Adventures. Yeah, let me know, William E, if you want any of that. Wait till I get some more choices. Sounds good to me. All right. So we still owe you the ounce of silver. You didn't get skunk, so I don't owe you a 90 on that one. I would have rather found a 90 in a roll, though. Um, awesome box. Awesome box. Super awesome box. I'm pumped about that. I'm actually going to go ahead and update the year-to-date finds. Usually I do that after the stream. Um, we'll let that EOH run a little bit longer. Got 17 entries on there. So let's fix this. 26 boxes. We found our third proof on the year. And we got to make that a nice round 32, 40% silvers. Woohoo! 52 Nifsies and a 43rd miscellaneous. Man, just 390s on the year. All right, there we go. Nice. Just updated the board, Chris Humps. Proof, Nessie, yep. Yeah, it's all updated. So I'm actually going to go ahead and T-Rep heard from the kitchen. Nice, T-Rep. Yeah, it's just a shame that it was half the box. Hopefully the right side of the box is hot next week. I mean, hopefully more than that, but Usually I get what looks like to be a continuation from the previous box each week. So usually, not all the time. It's all in the luck of the draw. All right, let's pick a winner for the EOH. Good luck, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JC likes Pam. Congratulations. You are our next winner of the end of hunts. Just let me know how many shuffles you'd like. We're going to get you a prize. JC likes Pam. Are you here? It's been like 20 seconds. Oh no. 3. All right. Whew. That was close. All right. Good luck on your 3 shuffles here. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to spin it for JC Likes Pam, and we're going to spin it again for the EOS. All right. It is War Pickle time today. War Pickle. And you get to spin the bonus wheel. 3 shuffles for the bonus wheel. 1, 2, 3. And you get a 2024 P nickel. Not D. I wrote D. We didn't. It's not. I don't have any of those. All right. So you got your war nickel and the bonus wheel, and we got to add to the EOS. So let's get the EOS added real quick while we're still here. Spinning again for the EOS. All right. It wants the bonus wheel today. And we spin again on the bonus wheel. So, random wheat. And instead of the bonus, we get to spin the prize wheel again. That's exciting. All right. Come on. Good prize. We owe Charity Chest a 5th spin. I'm going to go ahead and put the line through that. That's 5 spins owed to the Charity Chest. I can spin one more time. Still trying to add to that EOS. And of course, we get Charity Chest again. So, no way. I should have shuffled it. Nah, I can try to keep doing things the same way. And another random Weedy plus the bonus wheel. All right, here's your bonus wheel. And you're going to get a nickel out of the 1940s. Well, I say you. I don't know who wins the EOS yet. All right. All right, that was fun. All right, so JC Likes Pam, you got your War Pickle 2024 nickel. I think that's those. That's a 24. Yep. And then I got to get Benny's stuff flipped up too. All right, 2024 Philly minted nickel for JC Likes Pam. We got to get your War Pickle put in there. Let's try that again. Dude, I had a tube of them just sitting. We already pulled from it. What did I do with it? I'm missing a roll of pickles. I need to start storing them in a pickle jar. Why haven't I started storing them in a pickle jar? What's wrong with me? If that was loud, I'm sorry about that. I found it. I found the roll of well, it's not like a full roll or anything like that. All right, JC Likes Pam. Let's get your other nickel. That's going to be a 1944. Nope, I lied. Look at me. I'm a liar. 1943 Philly minted War Pickle. War Pickle!
Hey, how about the pickle? It's used.
Alright, I just realized I forgot to do something very important. Let me get that set up. And then we'll start at the end of stream. Alright, let's open. End of month giveaway. We gotta start all over again. We got William E. on the wheel with the box purchase. And then we got VMC. Oh, here, you guys can watch. We got Vinny added with 25 likes. And then the end of hunt giveaway was JC likes, Pam. And then the EOS giveaway winner has yet to be determined. So what we're gonna do is start that EOS. Yeah, those were some fun spins. Um, let's get the. I should have got the EOS set up earlier, but I did not. That's okay. EOS is open. Type in the word EOS or letters EOS into chat, and that'll get you entered into the giveaway. In the meantime, I've got a 40s nickel to get out. I'm just going to take it off the end because I did take these out and shuffle them. Also added to the roll. Shuffle, mix them up, whatever. So that's going to be a 1946 San Francisco minted nickel. Yep, 1946 S. Write that on the envelope. And then we got to get the random Wheaties out. Oh, one of them's a buffalo, which means it's dated, or dated, dateless. Let's start with the Wheatie. All right, wheat cent from 1944 out of Philly. And then a buffalo that I had deemed as dateless is pretty slick. I'm not expecting to see anything on that. That is a slickle if I ever seen one. I don't even know if you can nicodate that. Scope time. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like anything. Didn't expect to. Back there on the mint mark. And then on the date. Sometimes you get the light to hit it just right and you see the outline of a number. I'm not necessarily worried about the first two digits because I know that's going to be 1 and 9. Like that might be part of the date. Get that off of there. All right. I don't know. Could be nicodatable. Could also not be. We're going to add that to the EOS. And if you win the EOS, we're going to have you pick some shuffles so we can add one more item to it. And we are now up to 7 spins that we owe the charity chest. I think it might be fun to add to it after I have other things like lotted up. Hey, KCB. Good to see you. Glad you made it in, at least for the end. So we got 17 entries so far. I'm going to go ahead and run through it. T-Rep Adventures. We got Yenny, William E., Maple Leaf Numismatics, Michael Martin, KCB, JC Likes Pam. Paul was here, still is. Ron Pierce, Jimmy Lacari, John Chum Adventures, Captain Vip 59, Mark Spafford, BH Ringer, Chris Helms, VMC, Vincent C. Corner around must be at Walmart. If you didn't hear your name, you didn't get in on the EOS. So, give y'all just a couple minutes more, and we will do that end of stream giveaway. I do still owe Benny a die crack nickel that I need to flip up. We'll go ahead and take care of that right now. All right. I think this is. Nope, those are quarters, dimes, halves. Of course, the nickels would be on the bottom. Okay. I'm assuming it would be on. Oh, wait, they're not on the bottom. I don't have a box. I don't have them in a box anymore. I got them in a stack. Haha. There we go. All I got to do is find the stapler. That's what I get for rearranging. That's not a stapler. I've got like 10 years worth of stapler. Yeah, stapler ammunition. Let's call it that. Uh, Staples. Well, I found a stapler. Yay. There we go. We still got 17 entries. We'll be doing that EOS in just a moment. There's your little die crack. Kind of make it out on the camera there. Make it out in the scope right there. Put that in the correct envelope. You got your random weedy in there. All right. And Vinny, I'll take this, and I think you got another envelope with just one thing in it. We'll put together with your package. Um, if everything shows up and I end up with the extra, well, we'll deal with that bridge when we get to it. So congratulations again to Vinny and JC Likes Pam on your wins, and to William E on an amazing box. All right, here we go. Time to pick the end of stream winner. It's been more than a couple minutes. Good luck, everyone. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Paul! Paul was here. Are you still here, Paul? It says you were here. But if you're still here, you get to win. And I need a number of shuffles. Still here. Awesome. 2 shuffles. All right. Well, congratulations on your win. Let's get you 2 shuffles in here. 1 and 2. Which is going to get you a random Wheatie and the bonus wheel. So you get at least 2 prizes. 1 and 2. And almost got the dime wheel. And a 2024 P nickel. All right. So we got you the random weedy, the buffalo. Now we know. I'm going to write that down. Dateless buffalo. All right. Paul underscore was underscore here. Gotcha. We got to get you on the end of the month giveaway wheel as well. I'm going to forget. Oh, wait. 2024 P nickel. Let's go ahead and get that for you out of a original bank wrapped roll. Out of a box of 2024 P's. Wait, how come this split doesn't fit? Oh, I don't know why. It does fit. And then we owe you one more random weedy. Where did I put the bag? It could be another dateless buffalo. And it is another dateless buffalo. So here we go. This is a Philly minted buffalo nickel that someone had nickodated in the past. Shame. Looks like it might have been 1918. That looks like an 8. Right? Or is that a 5? Is that 1915? That's a 5. Pretty sure that's a 1915. I'll let you decide. I'm still calling it dateless. So that's actually just one weedy in there. And then dateless buffalo times 2 is what that ended up being. Man, that was a good hunt. Yeah, it looks like a 5 to me. So that might be a 1915 in there that somebody had nickodated in the past. I've never nickodated a buffalo nickel. So Paul was here. I don't think you've won a giveaway here before. So make sure you send me an email. So there's my links right there. So it's got my eBay, it's got my email. You don't have to send anything for PayPal, but make sure you send me your name and address in the email. And what I do is at the end of the month, I get everybody's stuff sent out. If you make a purchase, I try to send that out as soon as I can. Um, I haven't been the greatest at that this last couple months. Has been a busy time though, but yeah. So we got Paul was here, JC likes Pam, and Vinny. We got you guys on the wheel. Let's get that saved. Oh no, we don't. We don't have Paul was here on the wheel. All right. Just so you guys can see what I see. Saving that. Got 4 people on the wheel. Saving it. There we go. You get entered in on the order that, um, well, that you want to give away or made a purchase. Uh-huh. All right. I think we're good on that. Charity chest has its 6 IOU spins. Oh. All right, so I will, no nickel battle today. Unfortunately, I do have some things to take care of. I'm early day tomorrow at work. And then let's, before I end things off, I do have some things to go through. Oh, yeah, Ron, your items were 2 war pickles. That's what I had left to send to you. And then, Vinny, your I'll add your items to your package that I got to put together for you. So awesome. I appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out in the stream. It was fun. It was a good hunt. And hopefully next weekend we can do a nickel battle along with a good $50 hunt. Either way, I will be able to do the nickel battle for sure. Got 2 boxes of nickels here. So next week is what, the 14th? That sounds right. I can't do math. And then here in about 58 minutes, we got copper out coins. Yeah, the 14th. What am I doing? So we're going to do a nickel ninja. It's supposed to be a J. Go ahead and do the envelope up for it. So that's a giveaway in itself right there. Whoever the winner is of the nickel battle. So we got that going on next week. I'll have some more silver options for William E to go through before we get into selling rolls or the box or however we're going to do it. And then Paul, I got you. Got you, good sir. Got that email. So at the end of the month, we'll get that sent out to you, and hopefully we got some more goodies to go with it. But we will see you all later. I will pop in the copper out coins at some point in time, but I do have to take off here shortly. So once again, thanks for hanging out. It was a good time. I appreciate seeing everybody again, and we'll catch you later on this afternoon with copper out coins, and this evening with coining around. Remember, coining around 6:45 Eastern when he starts his stream right after copper out coins. The full day of halves hunting. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you later.